of practice is always to keep our beginner's mind. For a while, you will keep your beginner's mind. But if you continue to practice 1, 2, 3 years or more, although you may improve some, you're liable to lose the limitless meaning of original mind. In the beginner's mind, there is no thought, I have attained something. All self-centered thoughts limit our vast mind. When we have no thought of achievement, no thought of self, we are true beginners.
And
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trivia Night. It is Thursday. You know what that means. Our two sultry, smoky voices, myself, and the one, the only, the luscious, the luxurious, the laughable. I ran out of L words. Lucas.
hello, ladies and gentlemen. You can find me on my OnlyFans at HasANiceButt69, or you can call me on my 1-900 number, 1-900-DOUGAWE, because I can't do anything. It's Doug Aw, but it's fine. Hello.
Doug, aw.
Aw.
If we did a tasteful, like, maybe that's what we should do the opposite of Markiplier.
Tasteful only?
We should do the opposite of Markiplier and do a tasteful, don't let us open an OnlyFans, and like start
oh man,
what's it called? A
campaign, not a kick,
Kickstarter. Yeah, do a Kickstarter
yeah.
of like, if we do not reach our goal in like 6 months, we will start a tasteful OnlyFans, and link it constantly in the chat.
So good.
As usual,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday night, which means trivia, which means we have 48 questions. I actually had to scroll down and check that out. You would think I would know that number by now.
You said 40, and I was like, nice pause.
48 questions. Hey,
There it is.
if we had 5 rounds, we'd have 40 questions. But
That's true.
we have 48 questions for you tonight. If you want to play, if you're new tonight, if you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, whatever you are, and you don't know how to join, top right corner should be over there for you guys, which is not me flexing. That's just me actually pointing over.
Oh no, it's totally me flexing.
No. Top right corner, there's a QR code. Or if you click on the link in our Twitch chat, play.tribnow.com/search. When you search, look for that, or type in that for thing code, WN7J. We ask that you do not answer questions in our chat. Play only through our TrivNow app, whether on your browser, on your cell phone, it doesn't matter. We just ask that you do that.
Yes. Is it in the chat marker? I forgot. I don't have
It's
chat
somewhere. It's
marker.
like 2 or 3 above or whatever. But
I'm maniacally setting up my new counter. I'm not gonna lie.
but there's a new
Figured it out,
counter.
I'm
The
super
new
excited.
counter is going to be how many times we give away the answer. That's a great
That's
question.
right.
Where is everyone tonight? Because we have 4 teams tonight. One of them is Lucas's
Holy
fiance,
cow.
but it's fine.
My fiance.
Alright.
Kim, you've been demoted from being my wife.
Wife, there we go.
Nothing.
I've had to type that word out so many times
I'm
now.
pretty sure we've been married for almost 6 years now, but
Something like that.
Still counts. Still counts.
I caught the football and, or correction, I caught the
You did.
garter, and my date at the time caught the football. So
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah,
I remember.
I'm pretty
It's a
sure it's in
tech
the guest
football, as
room,
I
just
recall.
overlooking the bed, which is kind of awkward, but whatever.
I mean, it was just a sign of things to come.
I didn't go with Allie to your wedding, you know that, right?
I'm well aware.
But yes, so
Time to see if it works.
you
Doug.
see a
You
little
give
shit.
away
Don't
free-
call me a little shit. I'm a big shit. Thank you.
Yep, it counts every time.
Oh, that's perfect.
So if we give away a free answer, ladies and gentlemen, exclamation free. Exclamation free will count. And then to fix it, edit counter, because I have to do this every time on my stream. 3, 0. Will that do it? Yes, now it has been reset to 0.
So if we give away the answer, we will give our own thing. So
There you go.
I see we do have a viewer on Facebook. Our Facebook viewer, please, if you'd be so kind, you can either go over to Twitch, twitch.tv/DrinkAThinkTrivia, or just scan that code and join us. It's gonna be okay, we promise.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So
QR code gets you in there. We've told you how to play the game.
Yep.
Yeah, now.
with that, let's.
Let's-
How do you play the game though? How do you engage with this game?
I don't. What I do is I scream loudly at you for 2 hours, and then we give someone a gift card.
That actually is the best summation I've heard ever. I want to say this. So-
no, and we drink.
That's true. So there's a for those of you watching, you won't know the backstory, but it's whatever. Long story short, Lucas knows the backstory of this. Long story short,
Good.
I posted to Twitch because, or not Twitch, Reddit because there's some drama going on in the family, lots of drama, and I posted something, and someone commented, "Congratulations on the new stainless steel spine," and I was like, "That's the most awkward, heartwarming like compliment I have ever gotten," and like
That's
it
pretty
just
good.
it made me feel good inside.
That's
but-
pretty good. I
So yeah.
like it.
With that, when we do play, correction, how you guys play, because how we play is much different. Sometimes
That's true.
giving you the free answers, but with that said,
We play with rules.
we play the rules. But in all societies, there has to be rules, but we have just one simple one with 2 corollaries. So the most important rule is always what?
Don't be a dick. It's a sign. See, it's right above the F-bomb. It says don't be a dick.
Yeah, you can drop
I
the
know it
F-bomb all
seems-
you want.
That's true.
Just don't be a dick.
It seems complicated, but it's really not. Because you just don't be a dick. And if you have to ask yourself, is what I'm doing being a dick? Then yes, it's being a dick and don't do it. You can have fun, enjoy yourself, have a good time. But in the end, if you are affecting someone else's experience in a negative way, you are being a dick.
Yep.
And because of that, and because of how many times we say it, and because of how hard-headed Douglas and I are, rule number 2, basically rule 1A is, just look back at rule number 1 again.
Yep.
Don't be a dick.
But Lucas,
So simple.
how do I know if I am being a dick?
Well, as stated before, you know you're being a dick. I think this is the best summation I've come up with in a year now, is that if you are personally affecting someone else in here and they are not enjoying it, that's being a dick.
And we're not talking about
Basically, it's emotional. What's the word? Consensuality.
and we're not talking about like being offended, because Lucas and I say a lot of offensive shit all
That's
the
true.
time. We're talking more like you are personally attacking somebody. You are giving the answers away for free, which is our job, not yours.
Correct.
Or, in general, you are just making someone else's life miserable.
Don't be Dennis the Menace.
Correction. Yeah, correct. If, like, we will make some jokes that are off-colored, and the ones that are super off-color, we will apologize for, because we know that we took a step too far. See rule number 1. That's kind of our job, though, here, is to engage with you guys and be just stupid, funny, silly, whatever. Doesn't matter.
True.
But to make sure that you guys really, really get rule number 1 and 2, what's rule number 3?
Rule number 3, my friend, is you do you, boo-boo. If you want to just hang out, chill, have a good time, answer questions, cut up with people, make fun of us, make us drink, you do you. Just have a good time. Enjoy it. Just don't be a dick while you're doing it, and everything will be fine. And there it is. The first Nazi joke of the night has come in. Thank you, Ben. See, for example, I'm not being a dick. It's just a pretty standard opinion. The Minnesota Wild suck, and the Carolina Hurricanes will beat them tonight.
I mean, I don't know about all that, but you know those games where you just hope that like the rink opens up and swallows both teams. This is not that game. This is not that game. Now, on the other hand, if like the Red Wings and the Penguins play, like let volcanoes erupt beneath the stadium.
Exactly.
Or the Rangers, or really anyone like northeast of Pennsylvania, if I'm being honest.
Boston.
Well, Pennsylvania and northeast of there.
I agree.
I really don't have anything against Florida teams. I don't have anything against
the Bolts. The Bolts are starting to get there.
Yeah, but they're not as insufferable as
I agree wholeheartedly.
As
Yes.
others.
Oh no. I started a fight with Mama Fafro. I did not consider my actions. If it's a fight they want, I'm gonna stay here and drink and not participate.
Yep. There you go. The only
There's a
way
window back there.
The only way that Mama Fafro will ever get to you is if for some reason you join me going down to visit Allie's parents, and they go to visit Kenny at the same time. Speaking of which, where is she?
Yeah.
Where is Kenny?
Speaking of which,
Someone message her and tell her that she's a terrible friend.
I stand by the fact Minnesota Wild have one of the best uniforms in hockey. I just love it. Its
Also-
simplicity makes me happy.
Also, I just realized something really, really sad. I'm pretty sure all the Fafros are friends with us because we give them free money.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
boo boo.
You
What are you drinking
boo-boo.
tonight, Doug?
I am drinking. I'm finishing off the 3-pack from last week, or the 6-pack from last week. I have 3 left. Cream ale from Two Silos Brewery.
Very nice.
So
They do have the flour.
screw Flurry, just so much.
Oof, come on now. He doesn't play for the Penguins anymore.
He used to play for the Knights though, not just.
Oof, yeah, that was bad for you too.
Yep, I'm
I have
aware.
the same- I have the same thing that I've had the past few nights.
So,
It's
that-
Jack and Coke. We're good to go.
all your answers are going to go into Triv now. But let's get started. You want to take question number 1? Let's get going.
I do. Guess what? Round number 1. It's current events, but it's happy current events. Felt so good last week to do happy current events, so let's do it again. A man broke into a school to save 20 people from dying in a blizzard and was awarded Super Bowl tickets by what wild card NFL team? That's pretty cool.
Yep. I have to say the amount of time like being the current events writer for the majority of the last 3 years or so.
You are the current events man.
It just breaks me so much to have to read those over and over and over again.
I mean, I like happy current events. They're fun.
Right. So I found literally it's called Uplifting Current Events is a site I found, and so if you guys want to cheat, go to Uplifting Current Events and read the articles.
It's probably a pretty good advertisement for them. Not a sponsor yet, but
No.
maybe.
I normally go back about the Tuesday before the previous trivia. So
It's not too bad.
speaking of trivias,
I know.
Hey Lucas,
Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
what's next week? What are we doing next week?
Let's see. Next week is It's the 26th of January. President's Day. Oh, nope, it's Pixar trivia. That's right. It's the last. It'll be the last Thursday of the month, and as always, we will be doing a theme night. Our theme night this month is Pixar. It'll be everything Pixar. It will, as Doug put it once, it will not be Disney. It will be Pixar, but there'll probably be Disney stuff in there because Pixar and Disney fused into like an amalgamation blob. But we're gonna be Pixar stuff. Keen in on that and gonna have a good time.
I wonder if I had a choice between Disney, Pixar, and Pixar. That's like a 50-50 choice there, isn't it? Like I feel like there's a choice there. That's
I feel like there's definitely like I could choose one of them or I could choose the other, like a coin flip.
yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Eh,
Anyway,
maybe there'll be Dole Whip to drink. Anywho,
ooh, don't joke. Don't joke.
so that was the Buffalo Bills up there in snowy weather town.
Yep. That was in Buffalo itself. So compounds were discovered. So compounds being like molecules and shit were discovered in what unlikely sea creature that could stop human cells from being infected by COVID. And while COVID-19 is the biggest like purveyor of pandemics recently, COVID is essentially the flu every other year. So we might get rid of an entire strain of the flu if this
That'd
works
be
out.
nice.
COVID-19 just happened to be zoonotic, which was just bad for everybody, but
I don't know what that word means.
zoonotic means it moves from animals to humans.
Ah, well that would make sense, wouldn't it?
But the answer is sea sponges.
Sea sponge.
Don't ask me what the compound was, because I don't fucking know. I just said sea sponge, and I thought, yay, SpongeBob will save us all.
That's kind of pretty great, isn't it? The UK just approved what artificial organ in helping treat the second type of a disease that was previously treated with injections. Oop.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the happy current events is like, usually when we start discussing these things, we just discuss the negatives of the current event floating around, or like how crazy it was we'd heard about it. All these things are like, man, this is neat.
Yep.
Like,
Like, there's nothing to bitch about, which is the best part of these.
I agree.
Like, holy crap, we're gonna cure a disease? Like, that's awesome.
Yes.
Like,
We're
I
due
want to
for
know.
one of
I want to
those.
know who's in the camp of like, hey, we found something to cure Alzheimer's, and someone's like, that's the worst news I've heard ever. Aside from like Big Pharma or whatever, but
The
still.
doctors, Doug, they need the monies.
But if you're treating Alzheimer's, this is gonna be a terrible joke, and I prefaced that already.
God.
But like, if you're treating Alzheimer's patients, sometimes they might forget to pay you.
The correct answer is the pancreas. What disease did they have? Because I'm guessing
Diabetes type 2.
diabetes. Okay, I thought diabetes, but I wasn't positive. I didn't want to sound like a dummy.
They are working on making this artificial pancreas replace baby pancreases as well and grow with them so that they can cure type 1. But with this pancreas, this artificial pancreas that they're creating right now, it has been approved to treat type 2 diabetes, which means you no longer have to take injections, which essentially is a cure. They can't say that because it, obviously you can overload it by being still an idiot with your diet, but
That just makes sense.
yep. An 82-year-old Walmart employee was just given $100,000 that was raised on what social media platform to help him retire. This is also one of those like uplifting, but also our system's kind of fucked kind of news.
Yeah.
Where he's worked for this long and still can't retire, so other people had to raise money to make sure that he could.
The GIF. I'm curious. You know the show it's from.
Yeah.
You know who the character is?
Sid.
Uncle Si.
Psy. That's it. Not yeah.
I had a shirt of his that I used to work in. That's a fact, Jack. My family watched that show way too much.
It's really sad. It's one of those shows where like, if they had stuck to their wheelhouse and just kept doing what they were doing, no problems would have
It'd have
come
been
up. No problems would have come
Yeah.
up. And then they started going on public speaking tours, and it just went downhill from there. Like
In fairness, like the South and the Southeast adore them.
oh yeah, but it's
But
one
yeah,
of those
no,
like
they
if you
run
want
their national brand, I think.
yeah, if you want national branding, like and no one had a problem at the end of every episode where they would sit down to dinner with their family, and pray and all that, and like you're not offending anyone. That's your family coming together, and you're religious. I'm not going to hold that against you. I'm not going to criticize it. It doesn't matter. Like you are having a heartfelt moment at the end of every episode. Honestly, if there was something anyone could find like troublesome about their shows, it was that, and even that was like not even on the radar of troublesome. And then they started opening their mouths in the public forum.
I've only ever heard good things about them. People met them in airports and stuff, and
Oh, yeah,
they
they're-
were great.
Yeah, it's one of those things of like you can't separate the person from the art of
Yeah. All right, what you got?
That would be TikTok.
Tiki Talkie.
TikTok.
Instead of putting them to waste after a season, the UK has started replanting what type of foliage to prevent flood damage. Huh. Things you learn.
Yep. Also, I really want like living in Virginia where it's all like hilly and it doesn't flood as much as it does like down in Florida. I really want to get like floated like that to just coast.
Doug? No. That's what they make lazy rivers for.
I want to go on a lazy river. I said it
I
the
love
other day.
lazy rivers, dude.
I saw. So I went to Scott's birthday Sunday. Saw Jeremy there. Talked about we didn't talk about the bachelor party, but I was like, "What do I need to do?" And he's like, "Bring your swimmies and dress for the weather." And I was like, "Well, okay." And I was like, "Well, so is there gonna be a lazy river?" And he's like, "Damn it! That's the one I didn't think of that." And I was like, "The man who did a half marathon in a lazy river."
It was so good. I forgot that he like measured it the entire time. Oh, it was great. I can't remember how many laps it was. It was a lot. I know that.
It was like 300 some, and
It was nuts.
so he had a door clicker, and apparently
That was it.
Apparently, people who worked at the hotel would stop him in the hallway, saying like, "Where you at now? Like, I need to know. Like, I know what you're doing. Where you at now?"
So great. The correct answer here is Christmas tree, which is actually really cool. I like that.
Doctors have recently started giving wearable robotic sets of what to help people with motor problems.
Giving wearable robotic sets of what? Holy crap. Robotic any of these is crazy to me. Robotic bones, robotic neurons, robotic muscles. I mean, not to give anything away because this isn't free, but I mean, robotic limbs exist. We know that. But the other three? Can you... The robots, Doug.
Yep. So it is robotic muscles. It's a wearable stimulation pad essentially that goes into the muscle. So like it connects like onto your arm and stuff. So like your arms, your upper arms, so you can move them more freely. But that movement is like if you start to move, it gives you the electrical shock to move them farther and with more force. Because a lot of people who have mobility issues, it's the strength of the neurons firing that's the problem, not the strength of the muscle.
Ah. That's actually really neat. Ooh. A 90-year-old woodcutter recently finished a house out in the UK countryside, fashioned after what fictional domicile? Hope he lives to 111 to enjoy it. I just glanced up and saw Legolas, and I was like, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
That's exactly what they're doing.
I love it. Oh, man.
They're taking the hobbits, they're taking the hobbits, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
I haven't watched a Lord of the Rings movie in way too long. I'm due.
But so Ellie and I have the 100 dates scratch off poster, and one of them is a movie marathon. And I was like, Lord of the Rings extended edition, and she's like,
Oh, God.
no.
Started on Friday night.
No, it's a
Can you
one
be
day
there?
thing. You wake up.
Does it make it from Saturday to... Okay.
No, it's a 16-hour thing. So you have to wake up early, make breakfast, and you better be ready like the whole time.
Well, you at some point have to go make second breakfast, so, you know.
Jeremy and I's, when he lived up in Manassas and so did I, our tradition every year when they were putting Star Wars movies out every year is we would marathon all of the Star Wars up until the new one.
That's so good.
To finish off, we would do it the weekend before, so that we would finish watching the last one on Sunday, and then Thursday would go to the new one. So it was essentially like we would end with the new trilogy. We'd end the first one of the new trilogy, and then go see the second one on Thursday.
That's a great plan. Kim does that with the Avengers. We'll like sit down and just chronologically catch up on the Avengers before new ones come out a lot of the time. And we've done it. Watched a lot of old Bond movies before Bond, but never. I don't think we did it. We might have done it with The Hobbit the last time. Anyway, I'm making a Hobbit house. Yeah.
This is the last one of the night. Or no, again, last one of the round. It's a free response. Wager is 7 points. A man in India was having trouble explaining his job to his family, so he made a viral music video that really got people moving to help explain what he does as a what.
So, I remember this video going viral. I remember World of Warcraft using it. Because that's the Draenei dance in World of Warcraft. I remember my friend showing it to me in high school, and we would just randomly do it. And then I'd mention it to people like Kim or Kim's friends, and they had no clue what it was. And then I'd show it to them, and I'd be like, "What is this?" And I just don't. It was an early viral video.
So this dude apparently, he made this movie in protest because he said, that all of the music videos that were winning awards were like multi-million-dollar. He made this thing on a budget of like $100.
I mean, yeah,
and won an award off of it, or won the India version of the Emmy off of it.
That's so good. I love it. I mean, it's internet gold is what it is.
Yep. It's
from the olden days.
I have never seen, so when I was on district council for KSI, and we went up to Syracuse for districts, or for not districts, precincts. So we go up there, we have precincts, do all of our stuff, and we're staying at their house, and they have this like 4-story townhome that that has been in the chapter forever. They have pictures of every year back to like 1987 or some bullshit like that. Like it is a frat house without being a frat house. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking to one of the guys I'd met like two precincts previously, and we were just this, that, and the other, and the DJ in the basement all of a sudden here and he freaks out, and all of a sudden here boom 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 boom. And I swear, every Syracuse brother in that house, from wherever they were, in their bedroom, up in the attic, up in the wherever, sprinted out, went down the stairs, and I just get grabbed by the back of my shirt, and they're like, "You're coming with." We go downstairs, and there's like this, like everyone just does the
little motion
over again, and then they start screaming, and they do like a mosh pit and start jumping up and down, going in a circle. And then they stop and start doing the thing again, and then whoever is the youngest in the crowd. So like they always know who, ahead of time. It's either whose birthday it is or who's the youngest in the crowd. The end of the movie, end of the song, they just scream, charge that person, and lift them up in the air and just start like bouncing them up and down. I'm like, this is chaos, and I love every second of it.
This is madness. Good lord. All right, what did India do for a living?
He was a bus driver. And he danced in the streets of India with his bus driver friends to show how important it was to be a bus driver to his family.
Huh. Ooh. I forgot what the picture round was.
Yep.
You ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go?
I'm so ready to go. This is easy peasy, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see a picture. Tell me what kind of candy it is from its cross section. First off, my favorite. She's not paying attention, so she'll know, but it's from the cross section, not because I said it's my favorite. Better nobody. I'm waiting on one more answer. Tiny and Scrappy Ponders. They look at the sweet, bristly goodness. Better nobody lay a finger. Oh, my Butterfinger. Oh, I love Butterfingers.
I love Butterfingers, but I hate them because they get like stuck
hurt your
in the
teeth?
Yep. They fill every nook and cranny of your mouth, and
They do.
Yep.
They're so good, though. I got back into eating them frequently.
ooh, peanuts.
Ooh! Ooh, piece of candy. Ha
Piece of
ha!
candy.
I really like this round. This is neat.
Yep. Well, everyone got it. The answer is Payday because it's the most boring candy bar of all time.
It is a boring candy bar, but don't they make like a... Isn't it not coated in peanuts anymore? Didn't they change it?
No, I think it still is.
Something weird happened with Payday, because I remember this coming up in like a Sporkle quiz or something, and it threw me off. Anyway, next one. How about this one?
I was watching Netflix earlier and it recommended me the new trivia game they have on Netflix, and it starts off, do you think you know more than me? I'm like, I know I do. Your first score to beat is 1,000, and I hit like 2,200. I was like, get out of here.
Get out. Forgot they make a chocolate Payday now.
That was
Literally,
it.
the
They
Payday
cover it
with
in
chocolate
chocolate,
coated
which
in
is that makes it a Snickers.
Not quite.
What are the ingredients for a Snickers?
Nougat, peanuts, caramel. There's
Chocolate.
no caramel on the Payday.
What's caramel? It's covered in caramel on Payday.
It's not nougat in it then. There's only like 2 ingredients in a Payday. It's the peanut and the whatever filling is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's
close.
missing
very
the
close.
nougat, but still, it's like a.
And nougat makes the Snickers, Doug. Get off my lawn. That's a 100 grand bar, by the way. Now I gotta know. Now I gotta do some research.
Can
Give
you
me a
figure
minute.
this one out?
Can you do it?
Can you do it? Can
Alright.
you figure it out?
Can you do it? Homemade Payday candy bars. Thank you, lady on random website. Let me scroll to your ingredients page. Yeah, it basically looks like a Payday. What's your ingredient thing? Make this easy for me. Salted peanuts, butter, peanut butter chips, marshmallow, and sweetened condensed milk. That's what they put in that. Yeah, it's definitely just nougat, isn't it? Y'all are nerds. Also, you're not answering your question right now. Kim came in here to talk and have a bite of food, and I'm like, the question.
No, wait. Trivia is more important than food.
Douglas.
The answer is Twix.
Very close. It's very close. Food's really good. That is a Twix. Ooh, what about the triangle?
I feel like
Take
I feel like
your
the
food
shape
anywhere
alone
you-
gives it
or
away.
bring your... I have never had one of these. I
They are really good.
never had one. Remember, I don't very much like chocolate, so.
No.
Number 2, I never would have got it based on its shape. I know that now, but like I wouldn't have known. I did it. It's a Toblerone. Toblerone. Sure.
Toblerone. Can you guess
Close
this
enough.
one? I don't.
How much
No.
were they
Okay.
zoomed
No.
in?
I. Given the choices, I will
Yeah,
say.
given the choices.
I will say in the camps that people sit in, when it comes to this candy, I sit in the other one.
Agreed. Me and you are on the same page, I believe.
Yep.
They're done, by the way. So.
Yep, that is a Twizzler, but
I despise.
the
Twizzlers.
superior candy is Red Vine.
I despise any of those little candies. If I'm gonna eat this style of candy, I'm gonna eat a Sweet Tarts rope, which is that kind of candy,
Yes.
but with Sweet Tarts filling on the inside, so it actually has more flavor.
Oh, a Sweet
that's
Tarts
personal
rope
preference.
drinking a Dr. Pepper is like so good. Well, only if you like Dr. Pepper, I should say, because there's a like. There are people I know who don't like Dr. Pepper, and they're wrong, by the way.
Butter cookies.
I
Yeah,
just
that's a fair point.
with my noise canceling headphones on, I just heard Alia scream from the basement or from the lower level. Hey!
Things are going well for her right now.
I know, right?
What about these?
Well,
let's start
playing trivia.
That's fair. have to get Jenny to start playing to have 100% wife participation though. So
I know.
struggle's real.
You can do it one-handed. Like, how many hands does it take to breastfeed? Come on.
I'm gonna mute you now. Let you think about what you've done. The correct answer here, those are Sour Patch Kids. Also something I'm not huge on. I don't like gummy candy, and I'm not a huge fan of gummy candy.
Sour Patch Kids, I like the taste, but then it starts like rubbing your tongue and the roof of your mouth raw, and I just I can't.
That's why I couldn't eat sour Skittles, even though I really liked them.
Last one.
I've never had one of these either.
Aroo.
Heard they're good. Really?
That's your hint.
I don't know what Doug has just done, but
do
I
you
hope
watch-
it helped you all.
Do you watch cartoons of the adult
Are
sort?
you gonna say?
Like Family Guy, Family
Yeah,
Guy being
yeah.
adult cartoons. This is a
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I haven't watched Bob's Burgers. The only thing I've watched recently.
there is an adult cartoon where a president promotes this all the time.
There's an adult cartoon where a president promotes this all the time. Kim didn't know this one, which is funny. 'Cause she has aced all the candy bars. Yep, we got the shrug.
Yep.
Alright, what is it?
That's the great taste of Charleston Chew. Because
What cartoon?
that's Futurama, and it's the head of Nixon when he has been reelected president, and Charleston Chew essentially sponsors everything Earth does.
I've got to watch more of
The
Futurama.
army is going to go to destroy those aliens. Presented by Charleston Chew. Haroo. All right, well, let's get into our.
You hit the leaderboard?
Yeah, I got it. In first place, Teenage Mutant Cowabungholes with 42.334. Second place, for 36.712. Breaking Bunghole 28.219. My name is Bunghole 27.637. And Tiny and Scrappy 19.062. All right. With that, let's move on to our next round. I believe this is you, my good sir.
It is. It is me. Pantheons. How well do you know the different pantheons of the gods? I'll give
Really
you the
well,
name of a
because we
god.
play Smite all the time.
It's true, but most of the time I still can't tell you like what they belong to. I just know them. Bad. You guys do all that. I just maintain my one thing. Let's see here. I'll give you the name of a god. You tell me what pantheon it belongs to. First one, Osiris, god of fertility, agriculture, the afterlife, the dead, resurrection, life, and vegetation. Good lord.
I'm sad. Thump Thump is not on this list.
Thump Thump's not on the list. It's okay. It happens.
What
Can't
was
have all the
what was
things.
impressive? My Nixon impression.
I enjoyed your Nixon impression. I thought it was pretty good.
It's a
I'm
Nixon
not a crook.
Nixon impression based off of a Futurama impression. I have never actually heard Nixon talk. Like in any old recordings or videos or anything like that, I've never heard the voice of Nixon.
I'm not a crook is the only Nixon thing I've ever heard. Correct answer here is
I-
Egyptian.
I am not a crook.
I'm not a crook.
Azure, chief god of an ancient civilization and founder of one of their cities. Asher.
Asher? Assure.
I do enjoy that Smite's getting into the more mundane pantheons, like the old gods with Cthulhu.
Yeah, I was about to say playing
Voodoo
Cthulhu was
with,
neat.
With
With Baron City.
Yep.
Got there.
And then we're
Yeah, no,
getting
they've definitely
into
done some cool stuff.
Chinese lore with Guan Yu, Mulan.
Yep. What you got?
I got Assyrian.
That's Assyrian. Nice. Dionysus, god of wine, vegetation, pleasure, festivity, madness, and wild frenzy.
I hate
These
his
people-
counterpart on the other Pantheon in Smite.
Is that the one that the tank Ryan plays?
Yep.
Thought so. Can't remember his name right now, but I can see him. All 5 are in. So the Roman version of this is
Bacchus.
Bacchus. Thank you. But this is Greek.
And he just bounces around and burps on you and
Yes.
makes you drunk.
And
I
then you're
hate-
drunk.
I hate that dude. Mars, god of war, and also an agricultural guardian. Which it's always interesting to
Planet.
see that like most gods always have like a tack on at the end where it's like god of war, agriculture guardian, god of like thunder, and also good water flow, god of like, and it's like there's this, like these small things at the end. They're just like,
Bruh. Bruh,
I mean-
they had to tie it in.
did you know that Santa Claus is the patron saint of prostitutes?
I feel like I knew this, but
That's like one of those tack-ons. He's like the patron saint of like giving and good cheer and prostitutes, which I mean, kind of fit with the first two. If we're being
I'll
honest,
say it works.
he would be Roman. Mars is Roman.
There you go. See, I would assume this was Ganesh.
It is.
That's definitely
That's how it's.
Ganesha. Okay,
That's
good.
how it's spelled.
Thank goodness. Ganesh, god of beginnings and remover of obstacles.
And
Ganesh.
dude who cannot get kills in Smite. Like literally, that's his power. Is he cannot get kills.
Yeah, but he also doesn't die.
Yeah.
Good grief.
His assists.
Man, we haven't
are-
played Smite in a while.
His assists are bon- You need to get DKO. It is so much fun.
Okay.
It's super simple too. Like it's
It
not.
looked simple. It looked worth checking out too, though. It looked really entertaining. Ganesh is Hindu, ladies and gentlemen. Hindu.
He is a pacifist, which I do enjoy. So we're gonna talk about Smite a lot during this because we play this game called Smite. Which, if you've ever seen like League of
Literally.
Legends or Dota, or it kind of falls under that purview, but it's all like gods of different pantheons. And Ganesh is a tank essentially who cannot get kills because he's a pacifist. You cannot strike the final blow on any god, so you only gets assists.
Yeah, I hate that.
But
That
they
would drive me nuts.
but they bring in like the lore when they introduce these guys. So like the newest one was Maui. And so like
Oh, yeah.
his abilities are like all with his hook and pulling people in or pulling islands up out of the ground, and it's cool stuff.
It is. It's neat how they do that.
You know how to say this one because I love this one and hate this one.
Yeah. No, this one's yours though, because I had Ganesh.
Kukulkan, god of
Kukulkan.
rain, wind, storms, and life. Well, the way I play him, he's more the god of death, but
Danger Noodle.
Danger Noodle. He is depicted
Yeah.
as a dragon,
But
one of the Western, I guess Western dragons, where it's just one big noodle snake with like itty bitty arms.
yeah, tiny head.
He
Or
is
giant
a
head.
he is a
Tiny little arms.
Mayan god.
T-Rex. Feels bad. I have a tiny head and little arms. Tiamat, primordial goddess of the sea. I never would have guessed that, based on what I remember about Tiamat in the game.
You mean
It would make sense, doesn't it?
Geometry Dragon,
Geometry Dragon.
Yep.
God, I forgot.
which do you know who Tiamat's opposite is in that pantheon?
Oh, that's right. Let me look at the Pantheon again. No.
It's another dragon. It starts with the same letter that pantheon starts with.
Nope. I got nothing.
It's what's the pantheon first?
So the Pantheon is Babylonian.
the opposite, the male dragon, god of destruction in Babylonian, is Bahamut.
Ah, I know that name for some reason.
If you've ever played any Final Fantasy game ever, you've summoned him at least once.
Well, there you go.
Yep. Hell,
Bring it home.
Hell or Hela, depending on your interpretation of it. Goddess of the underworld.
I forgot about this scene.
Incoming.
I forgot about this scene.
I
It's so
love
good.
the fates so much. Past, present, future. Indoor plumbing. It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be big.
So, Hell, goddess of the underworld. Where does she come from? Bonus point. I will give a bonus point if you can
here
tell
we go.
me who Hell is the daughter of in this
Oh,
pantheon.
come on. Well, everybody's nailing it, so I assume someone's gonna grab it.
This god had. Sorry. This god is one of 3 children of another god. So who is the god who gave birth? So everyone got it. The answer is Norse.
Yeah.
Loki had 3 children because no one answered it.
Oh, it was Loki.
it-
I thought she was I thought she was their sister.
Nope.
that
That's
makes
that's
sense.
Marvel bullshit.
That's Marvel BS. Got it.
Hell. So when you think of Smite, so Hell has 2 forms, right? The dark form and light form.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hell, Loki's daughter, looks like a small child. If you look at one side of her face, she looks like the perfect child, angelic child. If you look at the other side, it looks like a dead, like zombie, cryptic kind of whatever.
Makes sense.
And Odin banished her to look over the ones who died a disgraceful death. The ones who died in their bed or died of illness, sickness, whatever. Loki also had 2 other kids, one being Fenrir, or Fenris Wolf, and the other being Jormungandr, or the World Snake.
There you go. You know way too much about Norse mythology.
Dude, seriously,
I love
listen to or read Norse Mythology by
Norse
Neil
mythology
Gaiman.
By Neil Gaiman. Yep.
I will keep saying it until you do it. It is just an amazing book.
I'm pretty sure I already have it on audiobook. I just haven't listened to it yet. I need to though.
All right,
Well, that's another round done. You ready to roll to the next one?
let's keep going.
It's murder. In particular, types of murder. Let's talk. Specifically, the different kinds, otherwise known as the sides. You will get the name of the kind of murder. You tell me who is being killed. First, we have regicide.
So if you commit regicide, what or who are you killing?
Yep. And now I just want to watch more Community.
There is a movie coming out, and I'm so glad
I
that
know.
it was Justin Roiland who got in trouble and not Dan Harmon. Because
Yeah, I know.
if it had, although like it's never great for that to happen, domestic violence in general, but at the same time,
Yeah.
honestly, if I had a choice between the like Rick and Morty continuing or a Community movie happening, Community movie, 100%. Right.
Well, 2 people got it right. That's killing the king, or the queen, or the monarch, to be exact. So, good job, 2 of you.
Yeah, we get it. Sometimes you get in spats with your family, but don't commit fratricide.
Fratricide.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Want me to kill them? Who is in that gif?
It's from Waterboy.
That's it. God, I haven't watched Waterboy in 100 years either. Been way too long since I've watched Waterboy. It's a good movie. We had a discussion in the racing group the other day of the best SNL. Who would be on your SNL Mount Rushmore and
Ooh.
why? And it was a in-depth discussion by the group. And I don't dislike SNL. I like SNL. I just am not like, I haven't watched a lot of it or I don't know a lot of it. So it's basically what I said. I went off the skits I can remember in my head that I've seen. So for me, because of that, it would be Farley because of Down by the River.
Are we talking guest hosts or cast
SNL
members?
cast
Okay.
members. So Down by the River with Farley came to my mind. Eddie Murphy always comes to my mind because I like Mr. Robertson and Too Hot in Hot Tub. I give Will Ferrell because of More Cowbell, because that's always what I think of, and he's done a lot. And then Adam Sandler to me, because I know so many songs from Adam Sandler because of SNL.
I mean,
Sorry, Waterboy led me
Lunch
to here.
Lady Land. Let's be
Yep.
real. Or, what is it? The Jewish song.
Yeah, it's not Dre. He's a Jew.
Yeah, it's
Oh man,
it's 8 Crazy Nights. It's 8 Crazy Nights. David Lee Roth
Hanukkah.
lights the menorah. So does James Cam, Kirk Douglas, and late Dinah Shore. I think it's just called the Hanukkah song.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yep.
Yeah. Correct answer, Doug.
That'd be your brother. Don't kill your
I'll
brother
put
in
that.
committing fratricide.
I guess sibling technically counts.
Nope.
Nope. So did you give credit to the person who
I
said
did
or?
not. What?
So no one got credit for that. Hilarious. It's
Hold
only
on.
your brother.
Because frat is the suffix for brother.
Correct. No, I mean I respect it. I was leaving that up to your judgment. I was just
Yep.
curious.
No, the or.
The or ruined it. Okay.
Sibling doesn't work because fratricide specifically refers to brother.
Ahem. Or maybe you'd be committing sororicide.
Think about college. If killing your brother is fratricide, what would sororicide be?
I love
Huh.
it when you treat the audience like idiots.
The audience is idiots, and so are we. Let's be
So
real.
are we. That's a fair point. I am an idiot.
Drunk idiots. Like, let's be clear here.
That's also true. Do. I need to click a button. Do we wait? No. There it is. Tiny and Scrappy in. The correct answer is sister. Sororicide is the killing of your sister.
So if you're particularly evil, maybe you want to go after someone weaker and commit filicide.
Oh no.
When did you start playing iRacing?
I just turned it on. I booted it up because my 24 hours at Daytona team was they're messaging a bunch in Discord. I think they finally made our team. I was just trying to make sure that I was on said team because I'd like to be able to join the 24 hours at Daytona.
Yeah.
Not gonna start racing, Doug. You'd see the steering wheel and me pressing pedals. I promise.
I'm not gonna lie, I really want to get into iRacing. I do.
I love it.
But
Oh, I love it.
I don't want to do it without, like, I have what is it, Assetto?
Assetto Corsa.
Yeah. But I want
AC's really good.
I want a wheel and pedals, but
They're not that expensive.
I know. Well, the answer
Black
is
Friday special for what I run is $200.
I will give it to the last two. It is your own child. I mean, I'm giving it to the ones who said child, but it's your own child, not a child.
Well, there you go. All right, not all murders are created equal. If you commit deicide, you must have some serious power.
Or some
Even better,
serious
Doug.
skill.
That's true too. If you can find a steering wheel, I have a spare set of pedals currently. Because my Logitech pedals are just chilling in a room over there as backup since I got my new ones. But yeah, no, a set of course is really good though. I've heard a lot of good things about it. That was confusing for a minute. Hurricane's logo popped up, but it looked like an advertisement for Halloween because it was an all-black background with the logo just outlined in red, but that was it. It's like, are they releasing another Halloween movie? Oh, hey, Ask My Balls is here.
Hey! Are they going to join the game?
Their team is in there because it says we're currently waiting on answers from Ask My Balls and Tiny and Scrappy. But if you commit deicide, you are killing a god.
Or
Yes.
a team of 5 playing Smite all at once.
That's also true. Deicide.
Maybe you really had a bad day at work. No reason to commit matricide.
I too like to kill my mattress.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Okay, anyway. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so stressed about Saturday. I'm kind of sad now, though. One of my friends asked if I want to go play golf on Saturday. And I am excited about the 24 Hours of Daytona, but it would be impossible to fit in a golf day, a game, and then come back to race because there's so many weird hours that I will have to be racing.
So, do you have like a set timetable that
I have a team of 4 currently, and we have set up a timetable that is
a team of 4 for a 24-hour race?
yeah, 6 hours apiece, my dude. I am racing currently, if we stick to schedule, from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., and 1 a.m. to 3 in the morning. Those are my 2-hour stints, and that's if everything works out. And the dad on our team gets his kids to bowling and soccer on time and home on time, so he can make his stints. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Well,
Everyone I've talked to who's ran the previous times has had to have someone else, like, cover extra time because something's happened. So,
matricide is the killing of your spouse.
and not your mattress.
Yep.
Boo. Maybe you're a dinosaur hunter, or not. You know, sometimes it's warranted though with tyrannicide. Nailed it.
Went to go see the Alamo like Clue in theater thingy, like the party or whatever. So much fun.
Oh, Clue. That would be fun. Kim adores the movie Clue, so.
Oh, if you guys have an
Really
Alamo
enjoyed that.
around you and they have a Clue viewing party, 100% go see it. It was so much fun.
That sounds really neat.
So I didn't realize this, but Clue had 3 different endings when it was released on VHS. Or, sorry, when it was released to theaters. So
Yeah.
you and your friend could go to the movie at different times or at different theaters.
And see different endings?
Yeah. And then be like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe so-and-so was the killer. And they'd be like, are you stupid? No, so-and-so was the killer. And
Why is my wife yelling at me?
so the watch party for what's it called, for Alamo is all 3 endings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, the correct answer here is... Oh, interesting. A tyrant. Who'd you give credit to for that one?
Just tyrant.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because a
Good enough.
dictator is not necessarily a tyrant. There's good dictators. Doesn't matter.
Oh, Kim says we got one wrong.
I don't care.
She said matricide is the murder of a mom, not a spouse. To the internets.
Hold on.
Oh, no, she's right.
Oxorcide. Ooh. No, that's wife. No, that oxorcide is the killing of one's own wife.
Matricide is the killing of one's mother.
or
internet says.
Meriticide is how it should have been spelled. Meriticide literally means the killing of one's own spouse. So I misspelled it. Matricide is.
Dun, dun.
All right, I'm gonna go back and give everyone the correct.
We're gonna give people some credit.
Give everyone credit.
Wow, Kim was that person.
Because matricide is the killing of your mother, but meriticide is the killing of your spouse.
All right, you all got your points. Congratulations. Every now and then, the losers guess one. Moving on. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Is it your question?
Yep.
I think it is. The end of the round.
If you're at a family gathering, don't take parenting into your own hands and commit nepoticide. Which this always bothers me because nepotism has the same root, but it doesn't mean the same thing.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Oh wow. PS4 gamers now throwing even more shade at you.
Wait, who is? Fratricide, if you look up definition, it says brother or sister. Really, Ian?
It does.
You're gonna be that dude?
It does say that.
But if you compare it to...
No, in fairness. If you dictionary it by Oxford, it says one's brother or sister. If you go to the Wikipedia article, it does say. It can, from the Latin for frater is the Latin for brother, is the act of killing one's own brother.
Which is why I wrote the question as started with fratricide, and then the next one was sororicide.
Nope, you're not getting double points for that one.
Nope.
I support you on fratricide, because it's spelled correctly, and it definitely is meant for brother since they have one for sister.
Yep.
So Google's wrong on this one. Don't at me, bro. Who are we waiting on? Tiny and Scrappy.
Only two have gotten it right so far.
Actually, I meant to look at that. I forgot to look at what the scoreboard looked like. But I had so many windows open. I keep forgetting that our pictures are like in Discord. There we go. Ooh, nice. All right, well, what you got?
That would be your nephew. Don't kill your nephew if you are committing nepoticide.
Well, that was fun and dark. Do you want to leaderboard it, or do you want to move on to 33?
Let's move on to 33. But also, like, nepotism isn't like giving preference to your nephew. It's giving preference to your family. So
yeah, that one's weird.
Actually, let's do scoreboard before.
So you don't have to do it at the end of the 50-50 round.
First to
Should
place,
again usually during. But anyway.
72.747, breaking bunghole 67.735, Teenage Mutant Ninja Cow Bungholes 65.475. My name is Bunghole 48.177, Tiny and Scrappy 25.449, and Ask My Balls 4.658, who just joined us, so you still got time.
What up, almighty moderator? So my question is, what's their theme tonight? Because, like, Ben's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But my name is Bunghole. Oh, they're TV shows. That's Breaking Bad. I got Breaking Benjamin.
I was thinking Breaking Benjamin too, yeah.
And I was like, they're not bands, but yeah, Breaking Bad. And then my name is Earl, I imagine.
Yeah.
The girls are asleep. I'll drink to your competition question for sure.
All right. So,
guess what
do you want
time
to
it
explain
is?
How much time do we want to put on the timer? What was it? We did
2:30, right?
2:30 didn't work.
Or was it 2:50? We were balancing it between 2:30 and 2:50.
So 2:45. 2:45 was what we decided on last time.
All right, so we're gonna go 2:45 and see what happens. It's the 50-50 round, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think anyone's new here. I think you've all been here and had a good time. If someone else joined and you are new here, the 50-50 round is where you are given two answers, A or B, true or false, yes or no. You will select one of those as quickly as possible, because if you can achieve your goal of answering every question within the allotted time limit of 2 minutes and 45 seconds, Douglas and I shall be punished. And since this is Drink and Think Trivia, we shall be punished with drinks. Duh. So, I got a drink. Doug has a drink. We will chug those things for your entertainment. In fact, I might go get something and pour it in it, because I think I've learned I chug better out of a glass.
I
can-
a straw to scuba this thing, but
I can absolutely kill a what's the thing I had to drink the other day to stay unsick? Not airborne, the other thing.
no idea.
Vitamin C, you do it, immune system. Anyway, we'll get back there. I'll remember. Emergency. I could kill an emergency out of a glass. It was like a whole glass of water and vitamin C in like 2 seconds. So we're going to test the theory tonight. Thank you, Ryan. All right, so our 50-50 round tonight is pony or porn star. Because Ryan wanted us to put My Little Pony and porn star together, I guess. So basically, we're going to give you a name. You're going to tell me if said name is a My Little Pony name or a porn star's name. Easy peasy.
I want to know.
After the round's over, yes.
We're gonna judge the shit out of you if you get 100% of the porn star names. Just putting
That's
that
true.
Out there.
I mean, I'm already judging Ryan because he had to go look up porn stars to do this, I imagine. So
No, he knew him. Let's be real.
he knew in my heart. But yeah. I've been training for this my whole life. But yeah, so after the round's over, while we're getting set up for our drinks and fun times, we will we'll tell you guys what was what. We'll just try to quickly go through it. All right, Doug has the time ready. I will read you the entire question,
Twice.
which is pretty much let's start with their name. And I'll read that twice at the end of the second time. I swear I'm looking it up for trivia. After the second time of the reading of the name, timer starts. Burn through them questions. All right. This round, I'll give you a name. You tell me if that's the name of the character from My Little Pony.
Pause.
I've paused.
I will say, all of the gifts are My Little Pony. That is not a hint
man.
in any way or shape or form. I looked up My Little
Keeping
Pony.
it PG on the gifts.
Yeah, because I could have looked up porn stars, and that would not have been great. So they are all
No.
My Little Pony. That does not mean that all of the answers are My Little Pony. Do not fall into that trap. This is me guaranteeing you, not all the answers are My Little Pony. So, go again.
Tell me if it's the name of a character from My Little Pony or the name of a porn star. Let's start with Cherry Tarts. I repeat,
Cherry.
let us start with Cherry Treats. Cherry Treats, Cherry Treats. It's going!
And go.
Ah, Cherry Treats. I just imagine all of them. Kim, alright, so we're missing Kim and Breaking Bunghole. We're missing only Kim. Hey! She's so slow.
All right, that's the
There it
answer.
is,
Next
we're
one is
done.
it's the pony.
Pony.
Lucky Star.
Lucky Star.
There's plenty
You
of
didn't
porns.
put the name? Well, come on.
All right, that is a porn star.
Correct. Next is Lovely Melody, or Love Melody. Love Melody. Yep, I did it. I mean, I can.
I really need to ask Allie this because she's a huge My Little Pony fan.
Oh, God. All right, 6 of 6. That's a pony. Next.
Sunshine Blue. Let's get the party started. Let's get. So I got shot down for "Let's Get the Party Started" as our recessional, but I think I found a good follow up.
Let's get it started. Ha! All right, done.
Porn star.
Next is Honey Rose. I think it's time for a big internet hug. 5 of 6. We're waiting on Kim. We're waiting on Kim.
A minute
Still
12
waiting on
left.
Kim. And they're done. That's a porn star.
Misty Rain.
Awkward.
I literally just typed in My Little Pony and just like started
Just
clicking.
kept copying gifs.
Look, it appeared in Pure Milk number 2. You have 50 seconds left. It just
Oh dear God.
it blows my mind of given Pornhub's titles. That's the
What I think is beautiful about this is that he's probably literally on IMDb. Like they
we're
have...
missing Kim.
Kim! There's a speed round! And she's done. Out.
Chocolate Delight.
Chocolate Delight. That last one was
22
a porn
seconds.
grab. 2?
22 seconds.
Ah, thought you said 2 seconds. I was like, well, they're done.
All right, done.
Done. And that was Pony. Bring it home.
Ruby Lips. 9 seconds left. 7.
They do it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
1.
0.
Quarter of a second, and I didn't do it. Oh wait, there's a new.
Oh, we got a
person.
new one though. So
Actually,
I'm gonna count it because
I'd say it was close enough.
yeah.
'Cause Laney
Oh,
Poo
that was
just
also
got
a
here.
wager. Oh, I did not mean to make that a wager question though. I meant that to be. So that's on me.
You cost a lot of people 7 points.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I mean, no one got it right, so it's fine.
Yeah. Laney Poo. Is Ruby Lips
We'll
a pony or a porn star?
Oh God, Doug or Ryan. Not a half a dozen women with only one name in Fresh Flesh. Honey Rose, she was in Lethal Sport.
Lethal Squirt. So when you say
Oh,
lethal squirt,
God.
when you say lethal squirt, I just think of like those videos of like the high powered water cutting through steel. That's what I think of. Yeah, that's just All right.
I'm going to get my mug with which to chug.
Oh, we lost.
I mean, yeah, we're giving it to him because after that round, I think we need
Ruby Lips is a
Pony.
pony.
Womp womp.
I'm going to do this. Hey, babe, I need you up here for a second. Babe. I don't know if I should be upset or really intrigued that Ryan looked up everything that they were all in. I think my fiance might be dead downstairs. Just saying.
I hope she's not.
She's not
We
responding.
like her alive. I know. No, sorry. Oh dear God. Scrap
Ooh,
on Sally.
So actually, question.
yeah.
And this question is dependent on if you can get to Men's Warehouse in the next 2 days. Do you
That's
want to
gonna be
wear
hard.
Do you want to wear the tux you're wearing?
No, you're good. I mean,
I'm
that's
asking you.
absolutely- no.
Do you want to wear the
I-
tux we're wearing?
I love my blue suit, so
Okay.
no.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'm good with not matching you guys. That is fine. I have a beautiful blue suit that I think is probably going to match pretty well anyway.
All right, so I was told it's royal blue, not navy blue, because one is deeper than the other.
Yours might be a deeper blue than mine. Then, so I'm pretty sure mine's navy. Anyway, I need to open this
Wait,
and
is
get it ready.
Purdue playing tonight?
I don't know. I'm watching hockey, as I imagine all the Fafros also are.
All right, I'm gonna go hit.
You don't
the head.
truly realize how much liquid is in a can until you pour it into a pilsner.
All right,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
so
go.
do you
I'm
want to
gonna
do
hit the head
punishment when you get back, or
first.
do you want me to roll ahead?
We'll do the punishment when we get back. Just entertain for half a second.
Ooh, entertain. Okay. He hasn't unmuted his mic yet, but I was doing my famous 2-ring routine. Did you enjoy your research? Mama Fafro wants to know, muted man. Dear Lord, help us all. Do we like this round? I did. This round was funny. I'm apparently server. Oh, I can fix that. Don't know why you're server muted, but you're fixed.
Probably the last time when we did Gen Smack, and
That's possible.
then Child probably started screaming, because that sounds like something that would have happened.
I may have server muted you last night when me and Fub started playing PUBG because yeah, you might have started talking to. You may have. Anytime that I hear you and Jenny start talking, and I just mute you if we have any kind of stream, just in
That's probably fair.
Hello, Laney Poo. Thank you for joining. Sorry it's the end of the night. I'm glad you figured out all the rules and expectations without us explaining it. I hope you enjoyed the last round. We'll have a good time. Doug Ryan's here. Doug, put your headset on. Doug.
Who the fuck is this?
Ryan's here. The almighty moderator has arrived. He didn't even get to drop the banhammer earlier. I did. We had a bot.
I saw in the queue, and I'm just like, damn it, I missed my job.
I
So
dropped
sad.
it. I dropped it. I love dropping the banhammer.
Laney Poo, how you doing?
Allie's here. All right.
Allie, you have to wave at
Entertained.
them.
I started the wave.
She did. She didn't start it.
No,
I
the wave starts like this. Ryan has to do it now. Wait,
Well,
hold
on
on.
my screen,
One,
it
2,
works.
3. Ah! Yeah!
Yeah, we're adults. All right, you ready?
Are we sure?
Yeah.
I mean, you have children, Ryan. You have to be an adult.
Yep.
That means nothing.
All right, let's go for it. Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what with the go for it means.
All right.
To you, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel like I should be doing something, but let me go grab a beer.
Too much fizz. Too much fizz.
I'll go grab a beer. Be right back.
Cup the balls.
Oh.
Proud of you. Oh God. Okay.
I'm super proud of me. I spilled 3 drops. All 3 of them fell into my hand. Not a single drop on my shirt.
I was doing good, and then the fizz got me.
That's impressive.
Oh,
All
well.
right.
Last round. The last round is numbers.
Numbers.
Find out. In
The
this
answer-
round, the answer is a number between 1 and 10. You
Inclusive.
got 10 options. Include what?
1 to 10
Inclusive of 10.
inclusive.
Yeah, inclusive 1 and 10, and no number is used more than once. So
What does inclusive mean?
1 and 10 are included in the list.
Right. If you say
It
if
could
you
be
see
1 or 10.
right, if you say
as well.
between 1 or 10, that means only 2 through 9 are possible. Say 1 through 10 inclusive, 1 and 10 are possible answers.
Yes, Mama Pfeffer, I'm well aware that the Minnesota Wild have scored. Don't you worry. Canes are a third period team, even though it's our worst period this season. So, in this round, the answer is a number between 1 and 10 inclusive, which means you can include 1 and 10 and all the numbers in between. And none are repeated, I believe Ryan just said. So, unless he argues that, that's okay, there you go. So, can you figure them out? First one, how many stars are in the New Zealand flag?
So this one was actually super fun to look up because I literally just typed in, I need a question whose number is.
Answer is
whose
4.
answer is whatever it is.
Oh, no. Put it up. Put up to
Yep.
free.
Count it.
Count it.
Count it. Damn it. Lady Pooh, paying attention. Free answer from Lucas for the night. He said 4. The answer is 4.
That,
now
that
have a
took
counter,
you
Ryan.
till question 41. That's impressive.
I mean, it was. I also did just chug a whole.
Also, I would like to point out,
yeah, go look at Twitch chat.
I was not the first. I was not
You
the
weren't.
first to give it up.
Said not. Yeah, but you were the first to give it up normally.
Yes, that's you ain't right. You ain't wrong on any level.
Bang!
Used in mathematics to denote an unknown angle, theta is what number letter in the Greek alphabet?
So that was the
Maybe
thing.
bros and or prostitutes know this because you had to learn this. because of
Alpha,
it.
beta, gamma, delta. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still remember it, and it's still yeah.
It's literally seared into my brain, and I blame you assholes.
I had this problem with the sports round last week because every answer in the 50-50 they won 7 championships, majors, whatever. It was 7. So I was funny because the first 4 questions I came up with, hey Mama Fafro, game's tied 1-1. Anyway, like the first 3 questions I wrote, all the answers were 7. So then I was like, yeah, I gotta make it a thing. They all have to be 7 now.
Absolutely.
So what's the
Sorry.
correct answer, my dude?
All right, well, the answer is 8. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tau, epsilon, zeta,
Pi, Kappa, Psi, Omega. Get your shit
thank you.
together.
I can't do that anymore. I had to teach people to do it too many times. My brain got rid of that information.
I wish my brain could lose things. It would be wonderful.
I planted those things in your brain, and I'm proud of the seeds I sowed. I like how I phrased that too.
Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin's here.
Yeah.
The number alarm fire denotates a very large fire for firefighters. This blank alarm fire.
Hot. Damn it.
Yeah, I know. I have a hot drink because that was all I had left
Yeah.
up here.
There you go, Marvin.
I'm
Oh,
putting it
you know
in
what?
my Cane's
No,
koozie.
no. I'm not doing this alone.
What? He already hydrated me.
And
You just didn't want to leave Ryan out.
Go
exactly.
get another beer. You made me chug one on stream.
We
I
didn't
gotta get
make you.
another one. I felt bad.
You chose to.
I felt bad. It was my
Well, you know
bad
what? You
that
don't
the
have to get
drink
up.
because of.
2 for Ryan.
I'll
Since I dropped the band hammer, I'll play the role of moderator tonight. Ryan will just be the
Jenny would
almighty.
love me being tipsy for tonight. It'd be great.
I'm sure it would. That can only go to good places. So that's known as a 5-alarm fire.
I mean, hey, we've got
But
in a couple weekends will be the bachelor party, so it'll be fun to get trashed.
yeah.
All right.
All right, what you got?
In the game
For a
of
while.
darts, how many darts do you use to get the perfect score?
I didn't know we were telling, or that you had already known the date, so I had been like purposefully not saying when we're doing it.
Oh no, like I would have had to know the date so I could block off for work.
Work. Yeah.
For some reason I assumed that like we would tell Allie and Allie would make sure that you were blocked off for work. But
No, Jeremy reached out and he was like, "Hey, this weekend." I was like, "Cool."
Pretty great.
We were gonna kidnap you.
You can still kidnap him.
You really think you're gonna kidnap me? Let's be real. I'm gonna throw bows all day.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, that's all
Answer
I'm hearing.
is 9. To get a
Look
perfect
into my
score, you have to
crazy
throw
eyes, Douglas.
9 triple 20s. Actually, not bullseyes, triple 20s.
I don't care how many elbows you have. Kidnapping will commence. Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted. I just asked the question already. How many different letters are used in the Roman numeral system? Let's go. How many letters in the Roman numeral system? So anyway, Ryan, so you had to go to the internet and search for, hey, I want this number to be the answer, and that's how you found all the questions.
Yes.
That's pretty great, actually.
Let me tell you, the hardest one to find an answer for was, and I don't care, you'll figure out as one of the answers later, but the number 1. For some reason, that's the only one that immediately was like, oh, you want a math equation? We can give you a math equation that
Oh,
comes
we got
after
you.
that.
We got you.
I'm sitting here, I'm
Um,
like, I don't want math equations.
I'm just one number.
What's the answer?
The answer here is 7. I watched a special today on my favorite NASCAR driver, and Mark Martin intentionally chose the number 2 because he thought it was arrogant to race the number 1 when he raced like his first, like in Arkansas, his first set of cars. So he raced the number 2 intentionally because he didn't want to be the number 1 because he thought that was too much of being a dick.
As compared to Pat McAfee, when he was drafted, originally Dallas had said like, "Hey, we're gonna draft you," and they didn't. And then so everyone who was watching like the draft was like, "Oh, we're so sad." And then like two spots later, the Colts were like, "Hey, we're drafting you," and everyone like cheered. He got the call immediately, and like, "Hey, we're gonna patch you through to our secretary to pick your number." But he couldn't hear, and like, "Here are the available numbers, 1," and he's like, "Yeah, that one. I don't care. Let's go." And just like,
Pick it.
he's like, "I'm not gonna hear all of them. Like, let's just screw it."
That
whatever."
sounds like Pat McAfee to me.
How many wives did Henry VIII have?
Good question. What?
Henry VIII, I am.
Kim is obsessed with this. She probably has already answered. If she hasn't, she's not really paying attention. But the Broadway show that they just came out with is the Blank Wives of Henry VIII. is really entertaining. So that one of the songs from that just started like playing in my head.
I was listening to that song, or I was listening to that musical, and it's just an excuse to like make pop songs essentially. Like there isn't much history. It's not like Hamilton where like there's history in it. It's just them being like, oh, let me rap how I'm an awesome person.
Yeah, I guess in fairness, that's the whole point. Is that since he murdered all. Can I say it? Nope, I can't. Oh, I can. 7 of 7 are in.
Answer is there were 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Since he murdered all 6 of them, you kind of get their story a little bit, but it would have been Catherine of Aragon. I always forget. Anne Boleyn's second, then Jane Seymour, then Catherine again, I think?
No,
I
it's
think that-
Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Janet
Jane
Seymour.
Seymour.
That's it. And then Anne of Cloves, and then Catherine Howard, and then
Catherine Howard.
Then Catherine Parr.
Catherine Parr. Yep. So there were 3 Catherines. I always forget that. The fourth one is the one that I always forget because that's
Fourth, yeah.
Anne of Cleves. Is it? Wasn't that? Was
Cleves,
that or
Cloves, or something.
But anyway, my wife keeps up with way too much of the Henry VIII stuff. Hey, dancing people! In rugby, how many points is a dropped goal worth?
Oops, you're right.
Yeah.
I read, and it was just like, man, cloves.
Anne of Cloves.
Dude, my favorite part of rugby is the haka. Like,
The Hawks are awesome.
I mean, my favorite part of rugby is rugby, but I thoroughly enjoy rugby.
the hakas are all about.
Is it my television just did that? Yeah, it was my television. Okay. Everybody Dance Now just went off, and I was very confused, and it was the Hurricanes hockey game.
Everybody dance now.
Literally. Yeah, instantly when you brought this question up in my head, it went to a Beatles song.
Oh.
That's what I would have thought of right off the bat, which is
Right.
1. Because 1 is the loneliest number.
And the
It's
last
one
one of the evening. What is the atomic number of lithium?
Good old lithium. Put it in a battery. Use it to fuel all my lights at the house. Go through $80 of batteries in every Christmas. Let's go. I realized I forgot to send out the pictures of the house for Christmas. It was pretty great. I had a good time. I still haven't taken down my decorations. There's still a tree right there. It still lights up every night at 5 o'clock. Because I'm lazy.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I am.
I
Would you like to know why? Oh, no. I'm aware. How long does that stay up, Ryan?
Oh, that's staying up forever. I'm never taking those down.
The tree in our living room has been up for 3 years now. It doesn't light up all year round, but it has not moved because, quote from Kim, that corner looks empty without it. Just leave the tree.
Yeah, I get that. I said the same thing when we took ours down. I was like, now it just looks empty. I don't like it.
I don't like it. Kim, answer so we can go home. Oh, wait. I'm already home. Anyway. Why isn't she answering? What are you doing, woman? Oh, God, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Or
Nope,
on
we're good.
stream.
Nothing got
It's not like
thrown
she
at me.
listens to our stream at all. It's fine.
That's true. She doesn't actually listen. Oh, there it is.
All right.
She's here.
The answer is 3.
It is 3.
It's hydrogen, helium, lithium.
My name's Doug. I know
With
the atomic
that,
numbers. Yes.
our scores for the evening. In first place, doesn't count. In first place, my name is Bunghole, 86.869. Second place, Teenage Mutant Ninja Bungholes, 84.868. Third place, Breaking Bunghole, 78.73. Fourth place, Tiny and Scrappy, 34.899. Fifth place, Ask My Balls, 32.445. And Laney Poo, 15.525.
Solid 15 points.
Solid 15 points. I mean, joining
Yeah,
us
played
within,
one round.
Yeah, the last
purple
question
like
of the
that.
50-50 and then the last round. So
But no
Laney
one
Poo,
got
you
the
did
last one for the
amazing.
50-50, which was
Yeah, including
hysterical.
her. So interpolating that over, she would have had 90 points. That would have been second place. That would have been first place, actually.
Yeah.
Because E gets ejected immediately for being married to me and sleeping in my bed. Feels bad, bro. She's just here for the giggles. So which bunghole won? Which bunghole is getting the gift card tonight? And by that I mean which bunghole, as in, my name is Bunghole, who are you? So I can award you stuff.
If it's Matt again, I say no.
It's not. Matt is Cowabunghole because he has his picture attached.
So that's
My
bad.
name is Bunghole. Maybe Mom. Yeah, that is. You're right. Sorry, my bad. Ben won last week though. That's why I was thinking what you were thinking. Because it got split up. Matt won like 3 in a row and then he took a break.
Also, you should 100% join our Discord. Mama
Bunghole
Fafro.
won! Let's go!
Mama Fafro crushing it.
Yeah. Shit, that's me.
All right.
All right.
With that, you know how to join. You know how to talk in our Discord and whatnot.
You know how to do the thing.
Link our Discord. We don't have a sponsor right now, so we're gonna go play some games actually.
So if you're a
We're,
local roofer, heating and air company likes trivia, tell them to give us a call. We'll totally be like, today from super cold, icy, and Funny Beards, Minnesota, we have the HVAC people. Yeah, HVAC trivia. Let's go.
Our
any beer trivia. We'll be
our
sponsored by
rate
beer.
is $30 a night, so
We'll send us beer.
That's true. We do
Yeah,
accept
so.
alcoholic favors.
we're
Anywho,
we're gonna end the stream. We're probably gonna jump up into the general so people can join us. We will play other games of sorts, and then whatnot. So, thank you all for playing. Laney Poo. Holy crap! I cannot say enough. You should come back next week. Well, next week is Pixar.
you should
Again,
come back
yes, you
next week
should
'cause
you
it's
should come
Pixar.
back. But you should come back for regular trivia because I feel like you'd kick the shit out of everyone else. So,
Facts.
Give people a run for their money for once.
yeah.
They've become too comfortable.
The Fafros have the Fafs have become too
Nice.
I don't want to say I want to talk too much shit about them because they're
Sitting on
actually
their
really
laurels.
nice people and I really enjoy it. Like really like them.
And drink.
Yes. Love it. Come
Yes.
back.
So since
At
we
some
haven't
point,
mentioned it-
at some point, if Laney Poo's gonna be crushing it, maybe that's a new guest person
Fact.
later.
there it is. We'll be here next Thursday at 7 o'clock. It'll be our Pixar special. Every week after that, it's always Thursday night at 7. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you all. Thank you for coming to play. Thank you for throwing your knowledge into the ring and winning a little bit of Amazon gift cards. We hope you have a wonderful weekend as you end your week going into Friday. We'll catch you all next week. Hugs and kisses.
And in case anyone hasn't told you, we're proud of you. You're doing
it is.
amazing. You're not doing anything wrong. Keep doing what you're doing. You're
Perfect
sexy.
the way you are.
We love your butt. Goodbye.
Let your freak flag fly. I did it. I'm so
There you
proud
go.
of
You got it. One.